Drink this agua. Why do I swallow so loud? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? My name is Yvng, and welcome back to the channel. What's going on, everybody? My name is Yvng, and welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I actually recorded something face to face, and I got a story to tell. So it's story time with Yvng, featuring Yvng. And in the background, I'm going to be playing my solo Minecraft world that I started. I really don't know what I'm doing, but this is the land I landscaped for myself so I can build a house. Nick Mick has been playing on a solo Minecraft server on the Switch because he has no internet in Sweden or wherever the hell he is for his abroad. And he's just been texting us about it, and it kind of got me wanting to do a solo Minecraft world. So I actually started this last night because I crashed right after work, and now I've just been playing this, and I landscaped this and got some materials, and I'm rambling on about stupid shit that does not matter. My last video I talked about how I was going to Rolling Loud over the weekend, and what do you know, Rolling Loud was this weekend, and I went to it, and I got a whole story about the experience. So first off, let me say Rolling Loud was probably Rolling Loud itself was the first concert, I guess you can call it, I've ever went to. Anything that involved like music or like something. It was the first concert I ever went to. To be honest, it was so much fun. It was everything I expected it to be, like the stage, the crowd, everything. It was really fun. What was not fun was the constant body touching of everyone known to man. That was not fun. It was me, Ollie, and Nav that went, and we got there at like 8 o'clock in the morning because we thought like we have to get there super early because there was going to be a line of people waiting to get in. Turns out there was not at all. So we get there at like 8 o'clock and we're waiting online. First off, we didn't even know like where the entrance to this place was. There was just a crowd of people just waiting in the City Field parking lot right at the entrance. So we were chilling there and we're like, oh, is this really the entrance? Like all these people are just here for Rolling Loud, just sitting here, like there's no gate or security check or anything. So we were like questioning if this was real for the first like I want to say like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. I don't know where these Hispanic people came, and they started going like further past the field. I really don't know what I'm trying to design here. They went further past the parking lot that we were at and just kept walking like they knew where the hell they were going. So we contemplated, we're like, do we follow them? So we ended up following them, and then everyone started following us and them, and we get like a little bit further down, and that's where the actual security and everything was for the place. So now it's like 9:30. We're all contemplating getting food because, you know, we got there so early. We got on like a 5 o'clock train, or yeah, it was like a 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock train to even get to the city. And we got to the wrong station, so we had to Uber to the field. Meanwhile, while we were waiting for the place to open, one security guy comes and tells us, are you guys waiting for Rolling Loud and everything? We're like, yeah. So the guy was like, all right, just give us some time. Gates don't open until 12 o'clock. Mind you, we got there. What time did I say? We got there at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And this guy tells us, oh yeah, the gate's not opening for another 4 hours. And we just look at each other and we knew we fucked up. So me and Ollie decided to finally go to McDonald's, which was like 2-mile walk away in Flushing. But honestly, it looked like Chinatown. Like there was Chinese restaurants, Chinese lettering everywhere. We thought we were in Chinatown for a hot sec. And I don't really go to the city that much. I've only been there probably like twice. I really don't know what I'm trying to contemplate on building right now. I've only been to the city like twice or so. So, you know, I had really no idea what I'm doing. You would think someone that probably lives about 50 minutes from the city goes to the city a lot. I don't really like this city, only on like special events and if I need to get something from the city. I'm probably going to change that because when I went to the city this time, it was really fun and it was really something amazing and great. So I definitely do want to take more trips to the city. But if I have to blow all my money like this time, then I'm not with it. So now it's like 10:45. People are starting to show up. We're waiting at the gates, and you know, we're all just chilling and everything. Right before the gate opens, we're looking and we're all just slowly pacing forward. Like, people started like running at the door. Nav was telling us like people one side like charged the gates and they had to get all security to like hold them back. I'm kind of tight. I missed that. That sounded pretty funny actually. So finally 12 o'clock hits and we're all counting down the seconds to get to the door, and as soon as 12 o'clock hit, we did a countdown. 12 o'clock hit, they said, wait, we're not ready yet. We had to wait another 15 minutes before the gate opens, and security was like checking us out. We all were able to get in and finally able to start Rolling Loud. So at Rolling Loud, there was 3 main stages. One was Fashion Nova, one was Drip, and one was Sauce. The main stage that everyone was going to was the Fashion Nova, because that had Ski Mask, it had Rico Nasty, Shaq West, I don't know, I can't remember who else. Oh, Travis Scott, Playboy Cardi. So it had like all the big people for that day was there. That squid just died right in front of my face. So Ollie gets front row, first person, front row, and he was like OD lucky. I was right behind him because I got people pushing in front of me and everything, so I'm not the type of person to just be like, get the fuck out and start throwing elbows and shit. So like, what the fuck ever, we're all going to the same place, like I'm not gonna fuss about it. And the concert starts at like 12:50. That was when the first person performed. His name was Space Jam the Pilot. He was actually pretty good, not gonna lie, for someone that I've never heard of, and like really no one's ever heard of him. He had some pretty good, he had a pretty good set and pretty good opening act for Rolling Loud. The next people after him were pretty ass. I can't even remember who they were, but they were just ass as hell. But that's not the main thing I was talking about. The main thing... Shut up. I gotta mute my Xbox. So the main issue and thing I was talking about was the amount of people that were just forming mosh pits and pushing me, Nav, and Ollie away from each other. I don't know how many people were there, and I can't count like how many people were like around us. Probably like, I want to say an average of like 20 to maybe 15 people like around us in our part. But like, everyone's forming in to see the Fashion Nova stage. So everyone that's like drugged out or drunk or had something in their system is like coming to the stage, and they're all making mosh pits, and they're just pushing the shit out of me and Nav. Ollie was fine because he was in the front row and he had no issue, but me and Nav were just getting bodied in the fucking middle, and everyone's just pushing each other. That was not the fun experience. One thing I really hated about Rolling Loud was just everyone just bodying the shit out of me. I want to say it was probably like 73 when I was checking on the camera TV system they had, because it had that, and the guy had the time and the temperature like alternating everything. It was probably like 73, I believe it said. So mind you, all these people pushing the shit out of us, all the body sweat and heat, it was not a fun experience. So like, I'm checking behind me to see if I still see Nav. You are not dying, my friend. Get in the water. So every like 20 minutes, I'm like checking behind me, or maybe even less than that. Maybe every like 10 minutes, I'm looking behind me to still see if I see Nav, or if we got lost in the barrage of everyone just pushing the shit out of each other. And at like 2:30, I just didn't find him anymore. It was bad. Like, that's how far we got separated, and everyone was just pushing each other. People were trying to get front row and try to like push through us and everything. We're like, yo, there's no room, get the fuck out of here, like, you're not pushing past me. Around like, I don't know what time it was, I probably want to say 4 o'clock ish, Fetty Wap came. And I have a video of the Fetty Wap performance. I don't have many videos because that comes to the next part where I get to when it comes up in the story. But I did get maybe like 2 videos, and then that's when things happened. after his performance, like, I was so sweaty and just pissed off that everyone's just pushing the shit out of me. It's been 4 hours or 3 hours, and it did not stop. Like, people were still pushing each other. So I just said fuck it, and I walked away, and I was trying to leave through. I couldn't really get through because, once again, everyone's pushing the shit out of each other, and everyone's just forming mosh pits and everything. So what was the thing I had to do to get out? I formed my own mosh pits. In order for me to get out, I literally had to create 4 mosh pits and was telling people, I was like, open the pit up, and I was just making them, and as soon as they would run to the mosh pit, I'd walk the other direction. It was necessary for survival because I was dying of no fucking air in the middle second row. I gave up my second row spot because I just couldn't breathe anymore. I was actually like concerned because my legs were hurting trying to stay up, everyone pushing each other, my fucking back was hurting, everyone was just touching each other. I'm not the type of one, I like my personal space, and that's probably like the thing that kind of turned me off. Is my personal space is more important than just having a good seat. If someone is literally rubbing up against me, I am not with that. You can get the fuck away from me. I will take my personal space. This flower's floating, and I will be on my merry way. Finally got out. I decided to get water. Waited a half an hour on a line to get water. Decided to go back to the calmer side of the event. I was on the right, not the right side. I was on the left side where everyone was literally forming in and just going to. And I went on the right side because that was more calmer. Everyone had their space. Everyone was just filing in. There was not another stage to the right of that, so everyone just went there, and it was so much better. I enjoyed it a lot more. I came back to see Shaq West and everyone else that performed on the night, and Shaq West was where everything bad happened, or where the first bad event happened, I should say. Shaq West started performing and everything. Everyone in the crowd was probably like white. Well, they weren't probably, they were white, so everyone was just waiting for Mo Bamba to come on. Every time he ended a song, everyone was just started screaming the Mo Bamba lyrics, and I'm like, yo, just shut up, let him perform the songs and set he wants to do. The last song he did was Mo Bamba, and I don't remember where the video that I'm about to show takes place. I don't think it was for Mo Bamba, but maybe it was. And I decided to actually partake in my first mosh pit, and he's starting up the song and the beat drops, and I'm gonna let the video play for itself. Yeah, so if you didn't really catch what happened, my phone fell and it broke. First mosh pit I ever went in, and I dropped my phone and it broke. Thankfully, I had people that like saw my phone fell, and because it was the right side, it was not the crazy hectic side with everyone on top of each other. So the people that were in the mosh pit were actually hella nice. I had 2 guys actually like push everyone out of the way after the mosh pit and get my phone for me, and I'm actually mad thankful for that, because usually in like a concert and mosh pit like that, no one gives a shit. Like, you could be like dying of oxygen or just dying in general, and they will not move for you. So thankfully the people around me saw my phone fell, pushed everyone out of the way, grabbed it for me, and handed it to me before everyone could step on it. My screen still broke. I didn't take a picture of it with my other camera. I should have, or I should have kept the screen protector or something, but I did not. And I mean, I can show you like physically what happened to it, but it's not the same of seeing the picture. My phone is like this now and everything. The whole, oh, not seeing my notification. The whole top part of this was cracked, and then in the middle part, and and then in the middle part, that had a huge like hole in it. It looked almost like, I would describe it as like a bullet hole kind of. It looked so bad. So after my phone fell, I really couldn't use my cameras at all, so I didn't get any more footage for the night. I did bring my actual like Canon camera, but I'm not fucking that up. Like, I have the wrist strap on everything, but like, who the fuck knows like what's gonna happen to that. So I decided I'm not gonna risk that. I think I have a warranty on it. I think I paid $50 for that, but once again, that's a lot of money. I'm not gonna do anything. I fixed my phone. It only came out to like $40 for me fixing it, but I wasn't gonna risk dropping my camera. I probably should have, actually. There's something wrong with the camera that it still works fine and like the video works fine, but maybe I should have broke it actually. I actually met up with Ali later on in the night, and apparently he lost his front row spot because when Ski Mask performed, he got caught in a mosh pit. It was literally capped. That, like, I met up with Colin. He lost his jacket. He lost his bag. Security had his bag, so he didn't lose it all. But it was capped for him for the night after that. The rest of the night for the concert was so fun, and I'm still waiting on Colin to send me some videos. Actually, let me text him now, see if I can get some of the videos. If he sends it to me before I edit this completely, then I will include it, but if not, then it's whatever.
What? Hold on! Now it's my time! Everybody rock with me because I'm on there. Took your girl and I'm a score. Oh, you're like a pull up and I put it with a iced out watch.
And you know, my friends, this is the funny part in the story. So my friends all week before Rolling Loud were making this joke that Playboi Carti is gonna play. His first song is gonna be R.I.P. and I'm going to lose my glasses. I'm going to lose my glasses. I'm gonna get on the floor, start trying to find them, and I'm just gonna get trampled on. So Playboi Carti came out. The first song was R.I.P. I got elbowed in the face again. Not the same person that elbowed me the first time I lost my phone, but I got elbowed in the face again. My glasses fell off my face. I never found them. These are my backup pair of glasses. Now we're getting to the end of the story, and it's not that much left. We finally get the bag, we see the aftermath, and it was not a pretty sight. There was beer bottles everywhere, there was jewel pods everywhere, there was actual like jewel devices everywhere just thrown around. Oh my, it was an amazing sight to see for a bunch of New Yorkers that partied, and 20-year-olds, and I don't know who else was there. So now we have to go home, and we're waiting for a Uber. I forgot what street we were on, but we waited for our Uber, got on our Uber, went to the Woodside station in Queens, and we buy our tickets, and we're like, all right, so what train is it? And the conductor, or I shouldn't say the conductor, the person that tells people like what train to go on, she told us it was this train, and we're like, all right, so we run to the other side, and we ask that lady if it's the right train, and she says yes. We get on the train, and it turns out to be the wrong train. We were like sick, so now we had to pay for another Uber to take us to the right station because the first train didn't, and we did not want to buy more tickets to get on a connecting train because that's a lot of money and we didn't feel like spending it. So we'd rather pay for an Uber that was much cheaper to get us to the right station. And that's our story for the day. It was crazy day. Will it be something I do again? Maybe, I don't know. The thing that wasn't funny was the amount of people like on me, but that's what you get for being first row and second row and everything. Will I do it again? Probably. Was it something I enjoyed? Yeah, when I didn't have everyone on me. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Hope you guys enjoyed some of the videos that I put in. If you liked the video, drop a like on the video. If you disliked the video, drop a dislike. Tell me how much Rolling Loud sucked and how your experience was probably better than mine if you went. Hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. That's gonna wrap it up. So once again, thank you all for watching, and this is Young Rock signing off.